basic abs workout. We'll start by crunching side to side. Maximum range. Exhale as you reach your maximum range. And last one. And we're going to find our balance and crunch the knee to the opposite shoulder. If you want to put the foot on the ground, that's totally fine. Core is contracted. Hold on to something if you need to. End of the range. And last one. We'll do the same on the other side. Crunch and extend. Hold on to something if you need to. If you can, keep the balance entirely on one leg, or if you can step if you want to. And that's it. Back to the mat. Single crunch. When you reach end of the range, try to go a little bit more. Really pause and go beyond the maximum range at the top. And last one. Knees tabletop, 90-degree angle, crunch with your upper body. And we're going to lower one leg. Same side. Keep the abs contracted. Do not rush it. Working on lower abs. Make a pause at the bottom, make it harder. Same on the other side. Crunch it up higher and lower the other leg. You can alternate if this is too hard. Crunch it higher. Keep the abs under tension the entire time. No rush. Really think about those abs. Think about them. Keep them under tension. Focus and control. And that's it. Turning on the side. And we're crunching. Crunching the side. Legs are at a slight angle with the body for more stability. Finding that maximum range. And that's it. Other side. Crunch it. Feel the oblique. And last one. Turn. And we're going to stretch, push, and back. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Try to stretch and also working the upper body, shoulders and chest. Lifting the weight of our body. No rush. Feel the chest. And that's it. Low plank. You can do knees. You can stay here or feet. You can stay here or you can lift into a pike and slowly back into the plank. Contract the abs. And that's it. And we're going to go back up. Hands behind the head. And we're going to fold and back. Working on the lower back. No rush. And that's it. Find your balance. Now this is more difficult. Crunch and back. Same side. You can put leg on the ground. We're maximizing the range on one side. No rush. The slower you go, the more control you have. Lose the balance, it's totally fine. Keep the core contracted. And that's it. Other side. Crunch and back up if you can. When we lift that leg, we add extra intensity to the ab exercise. And last one. Back down. Legs up. Crunch. And lower. You can support your neck gently, or you can reach for the toes. Exhale. Last one. Take one leg out. Abs are crunched. Bring the leg out. And back in. Half a rainbow. Lower abs are working. And you can add a crunch to it if you can. Or you can just keep it contracted and just the leg. And that's it. Other side. abs, out, and back in. Half a rainbow. And add a crunch to it if you can. Try to keep the rest of the body completely stationary. No rush, very deliberate pace. And that's it. Legs off the ground, crunch into a ball, and extend. Try to lift the hips off the ground as you crunch. In the bowl and some more. And that's it. Turn. We're going to lift the inner thigh. Lift and down. And last one, other side. Stagger and lift. If it's too hard to do both upper and lower abs, you can just lift the leg, or you can just lift the upper body, or both. Whichever works for you. That's it. Back to the mat. 90-degree angle. Crunch the upper abs. Touch the mat. And back to 90 degrees. Working the lower abs. Crunch the upper body higher and hold it. And that's it. Back up. going to work on balance and abs. Bend the leg, and we're going to go into the body parallel to the ground. Bend the leg, and back out. This is very challenging, so hold on to the wall if you need to. When you contract the abs and stare at one point on the floor, the balance improves. And if you lose it, that's totally fine. Okay. Other side. Find your balance. Parallel to the ground. Down. And extend. Stare at one point. Tuck in the abs if you can. Hold on to the wall if you need to. And that's it. And we're going to walk out into a plank. We're going to stay in the plank. If you can, turn it back into the plank. And if you can, turn to the other side. And that's it. We're going to lift one leg, bring it in, and extend. Try to bring it into the shoulder by squeezing the abs. If not, still squeeze the abs. And check your abs, make sure that they're contracted. And that's it. Other side. Extend. Bring it in. And back out. Exhale. End of the range. And last one. Side. V lifts. Support yourself. Working on that oblique. Legs are at a slight angle with the body. If it's too hard, bend the knees. No rush. Other side. Lift and lower. You could support yourself. And that's it. Turn it. Elbow plank. And we're going to pike. And forward, try to go low and pike. If it doesn't go low, that's totally fine. Strengthening the shoulders. And that's it. And back down. Legs up. Crunch upper body, lower 45 degrees, and back. Do not lower too far to maintain your lower back close to the mat. Keep upper abs contracted. Breathe. And relax. That's it. Reverse plank. Support your body. Lift and lower. Strengthening the shoulders. If you want to make it harder, walk it out. This is very challenging. And this is our last thing for today. Try to straighten the body, and that's it. We're done. Thank you for joining.